Hiya, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed in a while or uploaded in a while because honestly I've had a lot of different things going on for me. I've had some really bad skin issues. I don't know how much the camera is picking up. I'm hoping not much. But yeah, my skin's been really bad, which I've been really self-conscious about because I don't really know enough about makeup to cover it up. And I've been having some sort of self-confidence issues around my weight, so I've not wanted to see myself on the camera. But also I have started my job now. I started my job last Monday at the time of filming, so that was the 14th of September. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been very busy and I've kind of just been like finishing work, making dinner, doing some chores and going to bed and not having any time for filming. So here I am. I'm back with another video and I am hoping this isn't going to be too long. I'm trying to be nice to myself and start with a quick one. And what I'm going to be doing is my birthday book haul. So it was my birthday on the 16th of September. I turned 22, so this is a bit of a belated birthday book haul to some extent, but not too late, so that's good. I didn't think I was going to be getting many books on my birthday because my mum said she didn't really want people to get me books for some reason. She was going to suggest all the other things on my birthday list, which, I mean, fair, if she's in charge of my birthday list, that's fine. Also, I know I'm not a child anymore, but I still have a birthday list because people say I'm difficult to buy for and they actually like it that I keep one, so there you have it. But anyway, some of my lovely friends from the internet, basically from Twitter mostly, have bought me some books for my birthday from my Amazon wishlist, which is really sweet. Also, my aunt bought me some books and I got a voucher from some family friends which I used to buy more books because it was my birthday. Treat myself, you know? I deserve it, honestly. It's been a tough time. I'm going to go through the books in sort of no particular order, they're just in the order that I had them stacked on my windowsill. I'm going to try and remember to group them together if someone bought me more than one book, but I apologise if I have to go back and grab extra books and say, oh wait, this came from that person too. I'm really sorry if the camera angle or like level of closeness changes a bit. I have to keep moving it as Maggie keeps crashing into it, so we're working with this one bedroom flat situation, it's all good. But the first book I have received, well, it wasn't the first book, so I kept all of the books kind of unopened. So I opened the Amazon parcels that I received from my wishlist ones, just to double check they weren't things I was waiting for, because I've also like just moved into my new house, so I had lots of things like come in book-sized parcels basically. So yeah, I opened them up to see if it was a book or not, and when I saw it was a book, luckily Amazon mostly packages them like spine inwards, so I didn't actually see any of the books before my birthday because I opened them up, saw it was like a book but the neutral side, the non-spine side, I can't remember what, I'm such an idiot, but you know what I mean, and shoved it into the presents cupboard. So yes, I opened them all on my birthday, so these are not the order I received them because I don't know what order I received them. These are just the order I had them stacked up. So the first book that I have got is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This was gifted to me by Darian from... is it Darian Reads? Yeah, Darian Reads. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. That's just how I always say it in my head, and I'm realising now that I didn't check before I filmed this if that's pronounced correctly. I'm really sorry if it's not. I'm just, as previously stated, I'm not the smartest sometimes. I apologise. But I have tried. But yeah, so this was on my wish list because when I was like 16, so oh my god, that's so long ago now, I don't even want to think about it, but when I was 16ish, the school librarian kept recommending this to me and saying, you'll love it, it's amazing, and I kept resisting because I was an awkward teenager and I didn't want to take recommendations from nobody except Throne of Glass because I'd already read A Court of Thorns and Roses, so when she told me Throne of Glass existed, I read that, but that was like her only recommendation I took. I'm really sorry, like I should have listened to her recommendations more because they were very good. But yeah, I have read Strange the Dreamer and it was incredible, and Muse of Nightmares, and so this one went on my wish list because I was like, do you know what, Kim said it was good, and then obviously Darian loves Laini Taylor, so she decided to buy it for me, so thank you very much. I'm really excited to read this one. The next book is the fault of two people in my head, and that is Frost Heart. Now, the reason it's the fault of two people is because it's only on my wish list because Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin loves it and talks about it a lot and says it's really good. I think he says it's his favourite book. All I know is I associate this with Gavin a lot, so I put it on my wish list eventually after like him talking about it loads and loads and loads. And then my lovely friend Steph from Steph Loves decided to buy it from me, and I think her note just says, "You absolutely need this book in your life, I hope you love it." And I agree, I do absolutely need this book in my life, and I can't wait to read it, especially because I think either the sequel or like the third book in the series or something, a new book in the series is coming out soon, or has come out recently. I'm not sure. There was a new book, or there is a new book, you know what I mean, but it sounds really cute and cool. It's a middle grade and I'm very excited to read it. Now, not to hate on anybody else, but this one was the one that really surprised me and really like made me squeal, and it is North Child by Edith Batu, and this was given to me by my friend Livy from Shelves of Starlight, and I was so excited. Now, yes, I've read this book multiple times, but this is the reprinting because the old version is now out of print. You can only buy it secondhand, I think, and look at this beautiful new cover, and it's got a lovely spine, and then there's the back, and it's just so pretty, and I need an excuse to reread this because the sequel came out a few years ago and I never read it, and I really need to read the sequel, but I can't really remember in detail what happens in this book, so I need to refresh. So now I've got a lovely new edition that I can read, so thank you so much, Livy. I am so excited. The next two books are from my friend V. They are in trouble a little bit because I only gave them one book and they gave me two, but it's fine, it's fine. I don't know, it's not getting revenge, is it, to buy your friends more books, but you know, I will pay them back eventually. But thank you so much, V, because V got me two books that I vaguely recognise but weren't on my wish list, and I think they sound really good. So the first one is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. Yeah, Tiffany D. Jackson. And then then Skywatchers by Carrie Arcos. Is that how you say it? Arcos? I don't know. But yeah, they're both young adult, I think. I think this is contemporary. This sounds like it's like a sci-fi kind of thing. And they both sound really cool. And they both have really good reviews online. So I'm very excited. And this one's hardback, which makes me very happy because I love hardbacks so much. As I said earlier, one of my family friends decided to buy me a voucher. They bought it for Amazon, and I decided to use that to buy two books from there, which, well, it was a £20 voucher, and I bought two books and ended up paying like £1.50 or something extra to get them, which was a really good deal considering what I got. So the first one that I got that I am so excited about, and I've actually already read it, and that is The Adventure Zone 3, Petals to the Metal. And I'm not going to tell you too much about this one because it's huge spoilers for the end of the first Adventure Zone graphic novel, and I'd highly recommend you read them. I am a huge fan of this graphic novel series. I haven't actually oh my gosh, I haven't actually listened to the original podcast. So the graphic novels stem from a podcast called The Adventure Zone, which is by the McElroy brothers and their dad, and it's them playing D&D with their dad, with one of the brothers being the dungeon master. And yeah, so the graphic novels are like their D&D campaigns adapted, and they're really fun, they're really cool. It's my kind of like introduction to D&D because I don't play it. I tried once and I find it too stressful, but it's great because they don't take it seriously, they forget about spell slots, and it's just like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love it a lot. I would highly recommend you read it. I've already read this one and it's incredible. The other book I bought with that voucher is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I'm really bad at remembering authors' names these days. But anyway, I wanted to get this one while it was still in hardback because I think the hardbacks are really pretty. And I did not have this much on my radar because it sounded a bit dark, and when it first came out I was not into dark books, which has very much changed now that I think about it. But then I heard that it was lesbian and there were lesbian necromancers, and it went to the top of my wish list, basically. Summary. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I heard lesbian necromancers and I was like, yeah, I'm in. And apparently it's like more sci-fi. I was expecting it to be like, this cover screams fantasy to me, but apparently there's a sci-fi setting. But yeah, it sounds really cool and I'm very excited. I am saying that about all these books, but you know, that's because they're mostly from my wish list. But that's really cool. I'm really happy. The next book that I received was Puddin' by Julie Murphy, which is the sequel to Dumplin', and this is actually very kindly gifted to me by my friend Sophie from Sophie Reads by A, she's a book blogger, and this is actually her own copy that she didn't want anymore, so I actually got a hardback of Puddin', which is really exciting. And yeah, I really enjoyed Dumplin', it really spoke to me, and I'm really interested to see where Puddin's gonna go because it sounds very different, but it sounds like it's got a lot of good messaging in, and it's probably something I need to read about now when I'm not feeling too great about my weight. So thank you very much. I'm really excited to read this one because I did love Dumplin' a lot. The next book is a book that also got me pretty excited when I opened it, and that is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, because I'm finally going to be able to join on that bandwagon and say I've read it. This was gifted to me by my friend Georgia from the Fiction Folio. I think her note said that when she sees that someone's got this on their wish list, she has to buy it for them because it's so joyful, and great, thank you so much, because I have been wanting to read this for a really long time. I used to follow Casey McQuiston on Twitter, and so when they were talking about the book before it was even published, I thought it sounded really cute. I can't remember why I unfollowed, or maybe I haven't, maybe I've just muted them, I'm not sure. But anyway, I have wanted to read this book since before it was even published, and I'm really excited that I'm finally getting to read it, especially now that like my book budget is a lot smaller, so books like this that are older, they're kind of falling behind for me on my priorities of which books I buy. So this is really exciting. I've heard it's really cute, and I'm trying to get into new adult and adult romances more these days because I think that's more my wavelength. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited to read this. Last but not least are two of the books that my aunt bought me for my birthday. So the first one I'm going to show you is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I put this on my wish list because a lot of the US booktubers that I watch have been talking about it, or talked about it in videos that I've watched, including Hannah from A Clockwork Reader and Hayley from Hayley in Bookland. I believe those are the two that I hear talking about a lot, especially Hannah, I think. And yeah, it sounds really intriguing. I'm kind of sad we don't get the really cool cover the Americans got, because that cover was beautiful, but this is fine. Like, I want to read the book. I'm not going to complain about the cover that much, and I'm very grateful because I don't know what system my aunt uses to choose books to buy for my wish list, but I'm really happy she picked this one because I think this is one I wouldn't have bought for myself because I would have been a bit too unsure, nervous, so yeah, very happy about this. The other book she bought me was Star Daughter by Shweta Thakra. Sorry, I keep tripping over my words today. And now I know this one's had a lot of mixed reviews, but look at how beautiful this is. Like, it is just so lovely, and I think we all know the paperback is not going to be as nice. So I really wanted it in hardback, and I really wanted to give it a go. It sounds really interesting to me anyway. Like, this sounds very much like a book I would enjoy, so I really did want to give it a try, and I'm really excited that I get a chance to. I can't wait to read this, honestly. Like, I was so surprised by these two picks from my aunt. Again, I don't know what system she uses. I don't know if it's purely random or if she like looks into any of them, but these were two that I probably wouldn't have bought myself because they were kind of lower down on my priority list. So I'm really, really excited that I actually get to read them because maybe I wouldn't have without this, so this is really exciting. So those are all of the books I got for my birthday. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me a gift. I will link everyone down below, and yeah, I am so happy. I feel so lucky and so fortunate and so loved, and yeah, I just that's it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching if you've stuck around during my like short hiatus while I had a bit of a breakdown about my skin and my weight and my life. So thank you. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. Give this video a like and comment down below letting me know if you've read any of these books and what you think of them, and any other books you think I should add to my TBR. And yeah, that is it from me. I will hopefully see you in another video soon. Bye!